Hi Capricorn, welcome to Esoteric Tales and Tarot. This is your November monthly reading and I'm going to get started straight away with your crystal ball scrying and then we'll go into the tarot. Before I started your reading, when I was outside doing some grounding and I had my crystal ball, I could see three crows actually physically above my house, and they were sitting there observing what I was doing. And recently I've just had a crow visit every now and then, but there was three of them today, and I kept getting this this feeling as though that was people from the other side that were trying to communicate with me. And I was thinking about Capricorn and this time that you're going through at the moment, and the spiritual meaning of crows are the death and rebirth and, you know, very much Scorpio kind of energy. And we're in that time at the moment. So it was interesting that you were getting that. So I'm just going to check to see what else, because I was looking through and see what other messages come with it. There were they had a curiosity, and I felt as though they were talking to one another, and I thought to myself that there could be family gatherings that you're going to at the moment as well, and there could be some things that you're going to need to have a cool head for. I just feel as though, you're rushed at the moment. I can see two pathways coming up here, and I can see driving as well. Please be careful on roads if you're driving as well. Just take it easy. The tendency to rush is because you've got a lot on your plate. I've been getting this a lot with Capricorn the last month as well. I got helicopters and I was just feeling a feeling in my stomach of feeling like I had too much to do and not enough time. So be really cautious, Capricorn, just to slow down. There is more time, delegate more tasks and don't take on as much. And I can see with these two paths there might be two options. It could be that you've got two different ways to travel, literally, and you need to spend a bit of time working out which way you'll go. But I feel like there's options on the table, and with this death and rebirth, it feels like there's new opportunities coming. Perhaps there's something new you can add to your work routine, which is going to be benefit for your health. I'm drawn back straight away to what I was seeing before about connections to the spiritual realm. I can see that there is somebody who's crossed over here. It looks like a male. It looks kind of grandfatherly, who's watching over you but telling you, trying to get you to slow things down, trying to get you to focus is what I'm hearing. Focus, because you could have you could do something like twist your ankle or do something silly like that as well while you're rushing around. So they're just reminding me of, a slower time. That's what I'm seeing, like when we're not so rushed as much. So just take care, Capricorn. I'm really interested about these three crows because they're popping back into my mind again too. So that could be really interesting for you in terms of the death, the finishing of something and the starting of a new project. That energy is really around at the moment as well. I think a lot of us are going through big changes. You've got protection around you as well by seeing people coming through and having also the crows coming and interacting. They're very much in that realm that the hidden realm that we don't see. They can send messages. So look out. You might actually see a crow. Don't forget to sort of talk to nature, and see what comes back, or send out your questions that you have, problems that you have, give it out to the universe so that it can come back. Let's get into your tarot portion. This month we're going to stick with, because of the Halloween-y energy, we're going to stick with the Everyday Witch Tarot, Deborah Blake, and art by Elisabeth Alba as the main deck that I'm using. I'm going to be clarifying with the Sun and Moon Tarot by Vanessa Decort. This one I've done an unboxing for on my channel recently, and then I'm going to get another message, an oracle card from this beautiful Art Through the Starstream Oracle Paintings and Text by Cheryl Vambrach Rose. So let's see what comes up in your tarot. Well, Capricorn, your Scorpio energy did pop out here, especially on underneath both of the decks. The death cards popped up here for transformation and change. So those crows were right on point. And the moon is the clarifying card on the bottom of the clarifying deck. So you've got both two major arcanas here. You've also got the full major arcana in reverse. You've got temperance major arcana. You have some other jumping out cards, and you've got the Tower in reverse as a major arcana and the Lovers major arcana as well in clarifying cards. So it's a decent sized month for you. To begin with, you've got this combative energy coming through here. So you have the Five of Swords, and it is clarified with the Five of Wands. So the Five's energy is here. This one's strife, and this one's sort of communication. I always look at this particular deck and look at the card and think that it's, you know, somebody's kind of spoilt the broth. Like, you know, there's something here brewing, and somebody said something or doesn't agree, and there's this kind of commotion that's going on related to this. And the Five of Wands is also a battling kind of energy. So as soon as I saw this, I thought, I think there has been some tricky communication, some, you know, short-tempered words. You're feeling as though you've been battling away. That's why the strife cards kind of come up. So the energy, I think it is that whole heading into the silly season, and, you know, you just feel as though things are not balanced. And it's funny because the next card is the balance one, Temperance, and it's a Sagittarian energy, and it didn't come alone. It had some jumpers that came out with it. So it could be to do with the Sagittarius that we're talking about here, because I had the Three of Swords, which is the kind of broken-hearted card that jumped out with it. I can see a black crow here in the background, or a raven that's in the window, which is interesting. And there's sort of stormy clouds, and there's a journal here. The ink's been spilt. It's got this, you know, sad kind of feeling here. What's interesting is it jumped out with the Ten of Pentacles, the extremely happy card, and the King of Pentacles, a sort of ideal husband card, a earth sign, a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. And it's that kind of happy home cards that have come up here. You can see this is the same man that's depicted in both of these here. This king kind of energy, you know, the dog here is down here. You've got the great family energy. But it's unfortunately had the Three of Swords in the upright jump out with it. So what I'm feeling is, again, this battling energy could be causing problems in the home and putting you out of balance. So this is a reminder as well to be doing, you know, your meditations, your yogas and everything to keep your mood in check, because we're trying to avoid, you know, forewarned about the battling kind of energies and harsh words, because it's clarified with the King of Swords. So unfortunately I can't narrow down the who's who, because we've got the earth signs here, the Taurus, the Capricorns, the Virgos. We've got we've got the air signs here. You've got your Aquariuses, your Geminis, and your Librans, and then we have a Sagittarius sitting here. So a little bit of that fire energy too, or the time of Sagittarius, which is coming up on the 22nd of November onwards. So that could be when this energy is here. Just, you know, master your communication, because the King of Swords is very good communicator. And look what's here. 1, 2, 3 crows. So, you know, never has there been more of an actual landing of information that's come, because here's a crow with a message, and then here they are, and it's sort of saying follow us. That's what I'm feeling like. Follow us by, you know, holding your tongue and thinking before you speak, and, you know, using positive language and kind words will be the way to get through. I know sometimes when people are really at us, it's easy just to come back and you know, comment back in the same tone. But I just think that that's going to end up putting you in this energy. You know, you want to be this. You want to have, you know, maybe in your mind things are not going well, but, you know, she's able to have a cheeky drink here, got her cupcake, you know, treat yourself, get out, have some nice food, you know, enjoy yourself, and try to find that balance so that you don't topple over, you know, and go into this spiraling into this Three of Swords energy. Because you've got something here, you're wanting to make something into a fresh start. The Fool is normally fresh starts, fresh beginnings, and for some reason, just at the moment, at this time, you're just not able to do that. You're in reverse. So it's still here. It's probably coming. It's on its way. And the thing is that I feel like you want to cause the Tower, like the Tower is in reverse at the moment. I think you want your foundation to be knocked down and rebuilt, you know. So at the moment, the Tower's in reverse, which is actually a good way to have the card. It means that there's still something here to save. That's how I'm reading this, that don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. You know, I feel as though if there's a relationship or work, you know, something going on with colleagues, it's able to be repaired and worked on. You know, you can go into this Three of Pentacles. This is the Apprentice, you know, working on it. Like if everybody gets on the same page, you know, here it's these pillars that remind me of the High Priestess. And, you know, you've got here someone painting, everybody's getting on the same page, putting their input in. It's looking like happy communication. That's what you really need to go into, and that will give you this lovely Lovers energy. So it will improve relationships, people on the same page, people, again, she's still holding this sword here, which I feel as though it's this, you know, I've actually managed to get there into this, you know, nice energy, which is the more of this family energy here, where you've got the children and the couple here, and you've got Cupid's arrows. So that's where we want to be, you know, coming out of this Three of Swords. So think about a Three of Pentacles instead. Think about, you know, instead of a Three of Swords, go into your, how can we work on this, you know, like let's really put as much energy as we can into it. Because of course you've got this transformation card. There's a possibility for things to be transformed that's there. The World is underneath it. So all good signs for this to come through. You know, you'll be in a whole new place once you restart this energy. And, you know, sometimes you do have to cut the ties and head off. You know, sometimes you do in another direction. But just this, you know, caution here of to watch the words, because, you know, don't leave it with a nasty kind of tone. You've got, oh, here we go. Here's the, here are these columns. It's quite interesting because this, again, when you're saying things and then they clarify. So I was talking about these columns that come in the High Priestess card. That was what this was reminding me of, to use your kind of psychic abilities and your intuition to guide you through this, you know, Apprentice card of working together to manifest something. And she's using that here, her psychic abilities, to build something. And she's by the moonlight, and here's the moon, and here's two lighthouses that are like pillars. So it's that same energy of, you know, kind of, I feel like this is getting information from the stars, you know, outside help, which is that Three of Crow energy that you know, you've got help from loved ones crossed over who will be there for you if you ask for the help. And here's that Chariot that I mentioned, that busy kind of driving. So just again, you know, make sure that you're you know, driving slowly and getting there carefully, because you've got plenty of time. The clarifying oracle card that you got is a beautiful one. I'm covering her breasts, but it's emptiness. You hold in your heart a space to be filled. It's really a beautiful card here, and I'm going to read the meaning from this oracle card deck, because it has detail, which is just really important, I think. So every one of these cards comes with a year. So your year is 2008, so that could be significant for you, Capricorn. So the empty nest card, the expanded meaning is there is no empty space in the universe. Try thinking in this way and see what manifests in your life. Sadness and loss are temporary conditions, which reminds me of this Three of Swords over here. So it's temporary. We live in an abundant multiverse. The redwood forest is alive on every level. Here it is playing a part in the nurturing of the woman and is stirring her senses into life again. The beauty of the trees are encouraging her to leave stifling emotions behind. When we attune to nature's vital essence, we attract that vitality into our lives. In the painting, the eyes of the mushrooms suggest consciousness in all things. And there are mushrooms here she's carrying as well up in the corner. Suggest consciousness in all things. These particular fungi, Corylus versicolor, are used as a cancer treatment. We cannot be truly alone in the forest. The trillium plant in the left-hand corner of the painting is unique to North America and yet was carved in stone over the entrance of Roslyn Chapel before Columbus visited America. So the main sort of message here is you hold in your heart a space to be filled. So you've got a bit of this kind of sadness energy, but it's telling you it's temporary, and that's because these other things are popping up here for you, Capricorn. And you know, I'm really drawn to the crow message here, like they were coming in so strongly. And you know, it always fascinates me when tarot cards bring up something so specific for you, which can't be denied. You know, the Three of Crows are right here. So don't forget to say your prayers or your messages out to your loved ones who are crossed over to help you at this time to get rid of these Three of Swords and turn them into Three of Pentacles to help you get through this period, because I really do feel like all is not lost. You know, perhaps this is a difficult situation. Maybe you're co-parenting, something like that, and you know, it's getting just really tricky and you feel as though it's out of balance and like you're doing the majority of the work or you're rushing around from here to there. But, you know, find the sweet words to sort of say, look, I'm in a bit of a state, rather than getting to a point where you're in strife and blasting out anything, you know, in an aggressive manner. You know, try to remember this balance. Really focus in on this card. This is the energy that you want coming into the Temperance card into the Sagittarius season. So good luck, Capricorn. It's a mixed month, but you know, everything's here. The possibilities are here for this 10 of Pentacles, you know, happy household cards, abundant. It's all here for you. So, you know, transform your frequency and your energy, and you know, get rid of those feelings and bring in the positive. Look out for your three crows, you know, look out for them when they're around. When you see a crow, make a wish. So thanks for tuning in, Capricorn. Thanks for subscribing to my channel as well. It's helping my channel grow, and I should be able to do live readings once I have a few more subscribers as well, where I'll be able to interact with you. And I'm getting some likes on the channel and more people viewing, so it's really good to encourage me to do some more things. I'm going to do some more videos throughout the month. We'll do the mid-month check-in and some little short clips throughout the month as well, so that I'm checking back in with you. Enjoy your month. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you again very soon.